We are leaving the Capitol Reef area, headed over to Canyonlands, but we drove by this every day we were here and I never did get a video of it. This is the Behunin Cabin. First arrived here in the late 1800s by Mormons. A very large family lived inside here. I think it was 13 kids. So I can't even imagine. I guess they sleep in shifts. Actually, it mentioned that they don't sleep inside. The little kids sleep inside, but the adults slept outside under the stars with this beautiful view that they had to look at. They only lived here about a year because the floods kept ruining their irrigation system. There's my wife. But there is the cabin. It has a 20th century padlock on it, it looks like. Made out of the stones and sandstone, I guess it is, from here. There's a cooling window. It's boarded up so you can't look inside. Anyway, cool cabin, a little piece of history. We are at the last of the waterfolds. F-O-L-D, fold, yep.
It's the waterfall.
Okay, well there's a nice deep valley over there, and this is the waterfold over here. Well, Susan had us stop here. I think we're just outside beyond the Capitol Reef. But this is one of her favorite colors of layers. It's her green layer, she calls it. And aside from the telephone wires, it is a beautiful, and the guardrail, another beautiful spot. Nice little view down there between the two close rocks for the distant rocks. Oh, there's something cool too. We are taking a little rest break on our way over to Canyonlands, and we are at the Hollow Mountain, which looks like a touristy thing with t-shirts and whatnot. You got a little satellite dish to connect, burritos sold over there, motor rentals, and $4 gas per gallon. We are now about 15 to 20 miles from Goblin Valley State Park, and you can see there's some similar formations, rock formations like these here. They're very similar to the ones we saw 9 years ago in Goblin State Park. We are still 22 miles away from Canyonland, but just stellar scenery that we're seeing along the way. We are just a few miles from the entrance to Canyonlands, and this is the sandstone rocks that look like the Monitor and the Merrimack, which were two warships during the Civil War that battled each other, and no victor because both of them sank. But these two rocks reminded somebody of what those two ships looked like. I don't think this rock has a name, but it's just amazing how big it is compared to our cars.
Step on that side.
Here's Tom at Canyonlands, returning the favor here. Good looking fella right there.
Let me get one more. Let me get this.
There is the Island in the Sky Visitor Center at Canyonlands, and there are the canyons of Canyonland. So where are we?
Canyonlands National Park. Straight across from the visitor center. This was so hard to get to. Person.
It is beautiful. Thank you, person.
It's hazy though.
Yeah, it is a little hazy, but it's clear. I mean, you can see all the way to the peak.
But the colors aren't as rich.
Yeah.
There's another boat.
So I've got my acorn whistles in case I get lost. You'll hear this.
So we are in Canyonlands National Park in Utah, and this is right across from the visitor center. It is an absolute beautiful view.
This is the first overlook from the visitor center. I think it is Schaefer Overlook. I may be mistaken, but it's a beaut. We are at the trailhead entrance for Mesa Arch, famous for attracting photographers who want to get a great sunrise picture like the one shown there. That's where we're headed.
I love your hat.
We are at the Mesa Arch, and it is as beautiful as expected. You can see through.
Step one step back, it'll be a better view.
When we were about to take the photo, I was like,
Wow, it does drop off, doesn't it?
back.
Wow,
Oh, it feels good. It feels like air conditioning.
that is amazing. Yeah, it funnels the air through. Probably making a lot of noise on my camera.
Waiting for a picture? Okay.
Okay, a rare moment when there's nobody there. Breathtaking. Wave, Seuss. Okay, this is a little natural balcony that I'm standing in. So it protects me from the edge of the cliff so we don't fall out. That looks like a big, deep crater right there. Some chimneys. There is some greenery way down. Oh, wow, a little squirrel. Crazy. I don't know if you can see that. I'm looking at a little slice of the back wall, inside wall of that arch. Oh, there's that squirrel. I wonder if I can get him. Oh, he went in one of those little holes. Wow. Okay. I have no idea if this video is any good. Just it is a fascinating view where I am. See how deep that is.
Land on you and bite you.
It's probably a 50-foot drop to the layer, another
Just beware.
60, 70 feet down to the greenery. All right, there is the arch from the side, and I'm over here on another little natural balcony where you can look down and see all the little rocks you would hit as you bounce. Ding, 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 ding. If you fell down. Whew, beautiful. Goodbye, Mesa Arch. It's been lovely. We are at Buck Canyon Overlook, just mere 200 feet away to see the beautiful view. Here we are at the Overlook. The sign says that human activities have changed the outline and the texture of the land here. Cattle grazing in the late 19th century destroyed a lot of the land, and then they started mining, and so some of the crevices you see there are from the mines that they did over time. And around the 1950s they shut it all down. All the roads have been closed, and now it's being preserved. I think it was 1964 that this became a national park, so that would have been under Lyndon Johnson's administration. We believe this is where Susan and Jacqueline came and took pictures 9 years ago.
You forgot to say that Tom and Michael and Jessica refused to get out of the car, and Jacqueline was my only people person.
Susan said that. I didn't.
All right, we are in Buck Canyon at Canyonlands, and this is another beautiful vista point. Here is Susan.
Howdy.
And here is the beautiful canyon. It's up there too, but you can't see it too well up there.
We are at Orange View Overlook, and here's these huge ravens. Just, I guess they know people drop food. Their mouths are open and at the ready. But we're not here to look at ravens, we're here to look at the view. So here it is, the Orange View Overlook. Yeah.
That's so silly. Cool. Well, let me do them with my camera, and then I'll airdrop mine, just in case.
So we made it to the Grand View Point Overlook, elevation 6,080 feet. Over there are the LaSalle Mountains, and followed by the White Rim Sandstone. Right in there. Very good. And the Colorado River Canyon is down in that direction. And the totem pole is right in there. There he is. One totem pole. And Monument Basin is this big area right in there. The Abajo Mountains are way out there. They're 35 miles southeast of here. The highest point is 11,360 feet. There is the White Rim Road. White Rim Road. Say that 6 times real fast. Around that area there. And then the Needles are way out there on the horizon. You can see other mining roads that have not been used in over 70 years. Well, at least since 1964, so 60 years. And then this is called Confluence. This is where the Green River and the Colorado Rivers come together, join in the distant canyons. Unknown until John Wesley Powell mapped this area in 1869. You can only see it by walking a long way by foot, or an even longer way by water, by boat. There is Susan, sitting on the edge of the canyon, looking cute as a button. This is me walking along the edge over to where Susan is, over there. This is the famous toe shot. Oops, can't see, there we go. Still got them. You can see the perspective of the drop down as I move the camera around. We move our feet. Yay! We're clapping.
Feet.
Happy clappy feet. There is Susan at the top of that stack of rocks. Looking cute and pretty in this amazing place. We are at Green River Overlook, where the elevation is 6,000 feet. Let's go over and look. We can thank Major John Wesley Powell, late 1800s. Did a ton of research, 2 expeditions, one down the Green River, one down the Colorado River. Now, is this where they come together?
I don't know, but if you ask me which river it is, I'm going to tell you green.
Green, well, it is the Green River Overlook,
Exactly.
so there you go. There's some water up there. There's beautiful water.
Boy, that ground just looks
dry.
That's like that green and brown level that's just ugly driving through.
There she is at the over the Green River overlook. Looking cute. Wave.
Hi.
Thank you very much. Awesome. Okay, I'm looking pretty much due west, maybe a little bit west northwest, as the sun is setting there. The land of standing rocks. There's more white rim roads you can see on those buttes. There's orange cliffs off in the distance. The Green River. Susan was right. Cleopatra's Chair. That's what that one is sticking out. Where is she? My little viewfinder is not going to let me find it with all the haze. But hopefully viewers at home can see Cleopatra's Chair, a prominent skyline feature composed of Navajo sandstone located at Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. I think this is the Turk's Head, which the Green River wraps around. Once again, my little viewfinder on the camera is making me not quite sure of that, but hopefully that's plain to you, as it is on this picture here. Right there. Turk's Head. Named by John Wesley Powell for its remarkable resemblance to a Turkish turban.